everybody, this is Rose from gallupARTS, and I hope that this video finds you well. I am very happy to be with you today. I wish that we could all be together, but of course we're all doing our part, social distancing and staying at home as much as possible, and Art 123 Gallery is closed through May, so we had to cancel our spring watercolor workshop. We've canceled April and May wine and painting classes. We had another workshop on the docket that we had to cancel, so instead we're trying this instructional video thing and with projects that you can do at home. And you'll have to excuse me, I've never done an instructional video before. This is new to me, but I have confidence because I used to teach 5th grade, and that was a ruthless training ground, let me tell you. So the project that we have for you this month, is a 2-in-1 project. There are 2 component parts. They're meant to go together, but they absolutely do not have to go together. You can do one without doing the other. So it's really up to you. Our hope is to enable you to pursue artistic and creative endeavors and to engage remotely with gallupARTS and with the broader creative community while we are all navigating this crisis. All the resources that you need for this month's project are on our website, galluparts.org. Go to the Art Classes tab and you'll find at-home projects. And there you can download and read instructions, download materials and read instructions and all that good stuff. So the first project is a zine project. We're going to show you how to cut and fold a zine so that you can cut and fold the zine that we've made for part 2 of the project, which is an artist trading card exchange. Okay, so part 1, the zine project. What's a zine? A zine is a mini 8-page book, and it can be handmade, it can be made on a computer, lots of copies can be made, only one copy can exist. It can include pictures and drawings or just words and poetry. It can be a little mini journal where you take notes or write your shopping list. It really doesn't matter, it's totally up to you. So we've made a zine already, and that's what I'm going to show you how to cut and fold. But if you wanted to make your own zine, I'll also briefly explain that as well. So our beautiful, wonderful, amazing, talented, super nice program assistant Tasha made this zine. Again, this is an instructional booklet for artist trading cards, which is part 2. But I hope you can see that what a zine is it's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper cut into or divided into 8 sections. So if you're making your own, you divide it along the center lengthwise and then 4 times across the width to make 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections. Then it gets folded and it becomes a cute little mini book. So you can print Tasha's instructions for artist trading card zine from our website, download it, print it. When you print it, please pay careful attention to your print settings. You want to go to scale to fit and then print entire image. Otherwise, it might be cut off. But it will print with these white edges, unless you're fancier than me and can figure out how to not do that. And you do need to trim the white edges because they will mess up the alignment of the pages when you go to fold if you don't trim them. Before I get started, I should say the other thing that you can download from the website are Tasha's, oops, it's upside down, Tasha's instructions for how to cut and fold a zine. She made this handy visual guide for you. So that's what we're following. Print the zine, trim the edges. I have a cutting board, which I'm going to use for the sake of time. Obviously, scissors will work perfectly, and if you're in a pinch, you can fold and rip. All right. So here is your zine ready to go, ready to be folded. There are lines that divide the 8 pages. They're not like drawn on this zine, but you do want to pay attention to those and fold carefully and try to fold along those lines. So I will do my best while also trying to be fast. The first fold is lengthwise. That's hot dog style for all you 5th graders out there. The second fold is widthwise, hamburger style. All right. And then the last 2 folds are into the center widthwise from the edges so that you're really demarcating all 8 pages, if that makes sense. I don't know what they call this. What's this called? I don't know. Taco style. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You folded the paper so that there are 8 sections. Okay, this next step is the most difficult, and it's really not that difficult. You need to make a slit in the middle of the page. That's what's going to enable you to fold it into a booklet. You don't want to cut the entire page. Obviously, that would be cutting the paper in half, and that is not the point. You just want to make a slit in the middle. These 2 sections, just that portion of the middle line needs to be cut. I'm using an X-Acto knife. Again, if you have scissors, just open them up and cut across so that you have a little slit you can peek through. Then the slit, you fold it back lengthwise, and the slit, you push it towards the middle, the ends towards the middle. That opens up, and the whole thing can be squished along the folds into a cute little book. So that's part 1. That's how to cut and fold a zine. Feel free to stop here and go make your own zines with pencil, paper on your computer, however you're inspired to do it. Or if you want to stay and do part 2 and become part of our artist trading card exchange, we're going to read how to do that together, courtesy of Tasha's artist trading cards, the what, the how, and more. All right, what is an artist trading card? Artist trading cards are miniature original pieces of artwork created with the intention of trading with other artists. There are a few rules, and there actually are artist trading card communities on the interwebs and out there in the world, and they take this very seriously, and that's very cool. And if you want to join one, there's some links at the end of this zine that you can explore. The rules are that artist trading cards must be 2.5 by 3.5 inches, and they can't be sold. They also have to be original artwork. So you can paint them, you can collage them, you can watercolor them, you can do them from fabric, you can stencil them, you can sew them, you can embroider them, they can be themed, you can use recycled materials, whatever you want. Imagination is the key. Step 1 is to come up with an idea. Step 2 is to find the substrate, that's a very technical word, thank you Tasha, that you want to use. So watercolor paper, regular printer paper, taking a cereal box and cutting that up, taking scraps of fabric and using those. Then you cut that substrate to 2.5 by 3.5 inches, and then you have at it. You draw on it, you write on it, you collage it, you do whatever, you embroider it again. Okay, so I have the example of how big an artist trading card is. This is 2.5 by 3.5 inches, about the size of a lemon. I don't know if that's helpful, but I'm doing my best here, this instructional video. All right, and then the last step after you've made 1 or more artist trading cards is to put them in an envelope. Up here, Jimmy. Put them in an envelope and send them to gallupARTS. Our address is 123 West Cole Avenue, Gallup, New Mexico, 87301. Send them to us, and we will send you artist trading cards made by someone else in return. So we'll be the broker of this exchange. Everything will come to the gallery, and we'll send them back out. And that way you can share art with the world from your home during this time of self-quarantine. So that's part 1 and 2. We hope that you have fun with them. Again, everything you need is at gallupARTS.org under art classes and stay-at-home projects. If you have any questions, you can email me at executivedirector@gallupARTS.org. That's executivedirector@gallupARTS.org. And I hope that you stay safe and stay healthy, and continue to check out gallupARTS' Facebook page, our Art123 Gallery Facebook page. We're sharing lots of ideas there, and we definitely will see you soon, and it will be great when we do. So thank you, everybody.